We going? Well,
Oh,
hi.
yeah.
It's me. It's Joleen here at youtube.com/rockinguitarlessons1.
That comes after we play.
That's all right. I tell them where they're at.
All right.
See, I don't normally talk like this, but today I'm breaking all the rules.
Yeehaw!
That's right. Today we're working on a country song, and I told you in one of my things you ought to know about me videos is that I come from a country background. I've always wanted to be a country singer, and I could be whatever I want to be because I can. So today we're gonna sing a song that was true and dear to my heart called "You Ain't Woman Enough," and that's by Loretta Lynn. But I found out today that it was done by Paramore.
Who?
Paramore. They redid it, but you know what? They redid it real close to the original.
I heard it.
That's right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sing the verse, the first verse, and then I'm gonna sing the chorus. Then we're gonna break down the verse a little bit, because I want you to understand when I'm showing you a song, you're gonna break it down note
Well,
by
boy, howdy.
note by note by note, okay? See, when you're a singer and when you're performing, you're an actor. You know, you gotta portray who you want to be. And today I want to be country, okay? Okay. So, with no further ado, Mr. Michael Gross is going to accompany me on the guitar. And then we're going to get down to the
Nitty-gritty.
nitty-gritty. That's right. You've come to tell me something. You say I ought to know that he don't love me anymore, and I'll have to let him go. You say you're gonna take him, oh, but I don't think you can, 'cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. Women like you, they're a dime a dozen. You can buy them anywhere. For you to get to him, I'd have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body. You better get out while you can, 'cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. Oh, very nice. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
All right, seriously, let's
Much obliged.
let's get down. Hey, don't put that guitar down because you know you're not done.
Oh, okay. Let's go
I
and
might.
get.
Well, I might need you in a minute. So
Let's
hold
go
on.
and get some of that horseradish tea.
Okay, really, seriously, let's talk about the first part of that song, and this goes for any song that you're gonna learn. Let me sit. Let me get close. I got this. I got this. Look. Now you can see me. Okay. So let's talk about the chorus. Any song, you gotta know your starting note.
Holy smoke.
See, do you see? Okay, you've come to tell me something. Okay, obviously I'm singing it with a country. You've come to tell me something. Give me my start note, yeah?
So it's like.
You've come to tell me something. You say I ought to know. Stop. You've come to tell me something. You say I ought to know that he don't love me any. Oh, I gotta hear the guitar.
Oh, you want me to do the chords?
Yes, please. You've come to tell me something. You say I ought to know that he don't love me anymore, and I'll have to let him go. Stop. So now that I've pounded out those notes, you gotta know where you're going. Da 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 da.
I would play it on the guitar, but I don't know the song.
Don't worry,
so.
it's fine. You gotta know your notes, you gotta know where you're going.
Is it you've come to tell me something? Or am I wrong?
You've come to tell me something. I mean, there's different variations as long as you're within the same, you know, key.
I'm not even going to try. You just explain it.
Okay. So anywho, That's one thing I will do on every video of any song that I show you how to do. Sing along with me. That's the idea. Sing with me. Rewind. Sing with me again. But start pounding out the notes. Even if you're not a country singer, you know, be open-minded. Because this song could be sung, you've come to tell me something you say I ought to know. I mean, come on, really. I mean, we could get real nutty with it real quick.
I have the notes when you're ready, by the way.
Go ahead, please. Something you say I ought to know.
Yeah, well, you want to work on the first line now?
Okay, so let's sing that. Ready? You've come to tell me something.
There you go.
Okay, so start with that. Dum-dum-bum. You've come to tell me something.
Yep.
You say I ought to know. Now, what's fun about country is you get to do something called a slur. That he don't, that I ought to know. That he don't. It's hard to do without the guitar.
Without the guitar, I know.
You've come to tell me something. You say I ought to know that he don't love me anymore, and I've got to let him go. See, hear that? That's a slur. No. I'm kind of like under the note, slide up to the note. That makes it fun. I want you to keep in mind to practice pounding out notes. I'm going to say it every time. You're going to be sick of it. Pounding out notes is my phrase. I'm going to copyright that thing right now.
Yeah.
So, pound out your notes, okay?
You have that in a lesson called Pounding Out.
Pound out your notes. That's my phrase. If you don't pound out your notes, what you singing for? Because you don't know what you're singing. Every note is important. Then you can frost the cake, as Mama used to say. You know what I mean? You can sing it straight. You've come to tell me something. Okay? And then, once you've got your notes nailed perfectly, then put your swag to it. You know what I mean? You've come to tell me something. You say I to know. You messed me up. That he don't love me anymore, and I've got to let him go. Do you hear the inflection? Okay, hold on. Hold that thought, because we're going to go right in there.
Gotcha.
When I say inflection, it's that pull, and it's crescendo, decrescendo, but what that really means is milking the cow, y'all. We're gonna bring the emotion into the song.
So it's basically like.
You don't love me anymore, and I've got to let him go. And then watch. You say you're gonna take him, but I don't think you can.
Yeah, that's cool.
You can put attitude. You can change the, because I changed that how I normally sing it. Just did a little something different. It was still in key.
Just a
You know, you can do whatever you want. And then on the ending, it really does resolve that you ain't woman enough to take. That you ain't woman enough to take my man. But I got all crazy with take my man.
Yeah, that's frosting.
And
right?
you know, I don't do a lot of runs when I sing. What a run is the take my man. I really don't. It doesn't come super natural for me. I've got to learn it. Na, 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 na. You know, I have to work it. So sometimes I'll just sing straight, you know, and sometimes if I'm feeling silly or feeling brave, I'll go ahead and do a run. But in all honesty, nail your notes first. Get it precise. You've come to tell me something. You say I ought to know that he don't love me anymore, and I've got to let him go. Those notes are solid, man. They're solid. And then another exercise that I like to do, we're going to use the same song. Any song that you're going to do, I want you to ha-ha through it. Now, I'm hawing on the syllables. I don't care so much about the notes. This is to get that diaphragm bouncing. My diaphragm's bouncing. I won't say it, never mind. The diaphragm that's here, okay? Not the nickel you squeeze between your knees. I'm talking about the diaphragm here.
Gotcha.
Okay? That was Daniel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I can feel that bouncing all over the place, which is good because now I know. Take my breath, fill my tank. Let's end with it, yeah?
Okay. Yeah, and then let them know where they're at and all that. And
All
we'll
right.
play it on the outro.
I'm gonna go back to country now, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so you're at youtube.com/rockinguitarlessons1. I'm Joleen Gross. My accompaniment was Michael Gross. That's his guitar. Head in my face. Excuse me. Like it's country. All right, so I'm gonna sing you out, y'all. Now sing with me,
Would you want
okay?
to subscribe and stuff? Or?
Yeah, why don't you subscribe? Now listen, leave your comments, your requests, and any questions, because I'll be more than happy to answer. And that goes the same for Michael when he's doing his guitar lessons. But I'm gonna tell you something real quick.
Right.
Now, I ain't trying to be mean and I ain't trying to ruffle no feathers, but we ain't gonna take no requests if you ain't a subscriber. You don't pay to be a subscriber. Subscriber just means you are a friend. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what you're gonna do is subscribe and then ask for a request. Because if you ask for a request and you ain't a subscriber, then you're kind of just...
Barking up the wrong tree.
You are barking up the wrong tree and you ain't being nice. So be nice and subscribe. All right.
Crazy joke.
Da-dur-dur-dur. I'll stand for this one. Oh, that ain't working at all. You've come to tell me something. You say I ought to know that you don't love me anymore and I've got to let him go. You say you're gonna take him, oh, but I don't think you can. 'Cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. Women like you, they're a dime a dozen. You can buy 'em anyway. For you to get to him, I'd have to move over and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body. You better get out while you can. 'Cause you ain't woman enough. Nah, I won't do it like that.
All right.
To take my man. Yeehaw! Y'all come back now, you hear? That was a cross between Scooby and a horse.